Ah, so close. All right, I guess this is what we're going with. So this is my 5th attempt to film my first little documentary piece for Pan's Labyrinth. And now that I've moved away from the squawking birds and the growly dogs and the rest of the petting zoo within my home, and hidden upstairs in the tiniest little corner I could find, I think I'm going to be able to talk to you guys about this project. So, as most of you know, and for those of you that don't, last year I competed in a competition to try and win a scholarship to cinema makeup school. They have a competition called the Next Level of Cosplay competition. This will be my 2nd attempt at the Next Level of Cosplay competition. I've also applied for the V. Neal Scholarship twice and the Rick Baker Scholarship once. And I've been saving for about 3 years to try to go to an FX school. And it's still a work in progress. So we are going to make another run at the Next Level of Cosplay competition this year, and this year I've chosen to do Pan's Labyrinth, specifically the fawn from Pan's Labyrinth. I chose this piece because I know it will be challenging. It will allow me to kind of multimedia mesh some stuff together. I do not have any formal training. I do not have a lab or studio space to work professionally within, and for the most part, when it comes to massive FX pieces, I do not know what I'm doing. I mostly just teach myself. Since last year's competition, I have had a lot of really awesome opportunities. I got to work on my first film, and I was their only makeup artist. So that was really exciting to kind of have the reins on that. And I did get to use some FX skills there. I made some connections with other artists in the area, which was wonderful. I got to work with some local models and photographers on some big photo sets. As always, I'm doing like beauty makeup and glamour makeup and stuff like that because I've been doing that for a while. I do have my cosmetology license for anyone who doesn't know, but the school I went to didn't really train you on makeup. They were like, here's a 10-minute makeup class. So most of that is self-taught too. So it's all been a journey. So let's talk a little bit about this year's piece. So this year's piece, I'm casting models and actors for, well, a female model or male model, actor or actress. So I'm on the search for that now. So if that's something that you might be interested in, you live in the Milwaukee or surrounding areas in lovely old Wisconsin, that would be something you would be willing to apply to. I'm also fundraising because this is going to get mighty expensive. So if you're interested in donating, I'm hoping to get a GoFundMe started. Otherwise, you can always drop a PayPal payment. I do have PayPal. I will drop the email for the PayPal in the comment box below. And then just put Pan in the subject line. And anybody who donates any amount will get put in the credits of my YouTube videos for this series. From here on out, so you don't get a lot, but you help an artist. And you know how it goes with artists. They call you starving artist for a reason, not a rolling in money artist, because you don't make anything, and I don't make anything. If you want to donate, it would be appreciated. I did start making pieces for my fawn. I'm happy with how they're turning out, but I'm feeling like the costume isn't going to look fluid enough, so I'm actually starting over. I'm going to get a bodysuit, and start working on a full bodysuit and attaching all of my pieces to the bodysuit. So one of the things I kind of messed with within this last year was making a couple of prop wands, and I made them with hot glue, which is nice because it's low cost and it's easy to use, and it made my wands look very woody without having to do a huge carving process. So this is the glove that I made. Now, I mean, it's not painted or anything here, but it was just a winter glove, and then I extended it with duct tape and then covered it in hot glue. So it got this really cool, oop, focus. It's really nice texture. Now once that is painted all over, it gets a nice wood or stick-like texture. And the font kind of looks like he's all made out of wood. So, and I wanted it to be pretty movable, pretty mobile. I don't want anything to be stiff. I like that when he kind of first wakes up in the film, we see him kind of, you know, move, kind of broken and scatty, and then as the film progresses, he gets a little bit more like, yeah. And I want to give my actor that ability. So that being said, I'm also making a face prosthetic, but instead of being a full face prosthetic like I did last year for the Beast, I'm gonna try to do it from the jawline up so I can really get their jaw to move. It'll challenge me to do some of that blending. It'll be something I haven't done before. Yeah. So I'm gonna be doing that, but I think I'm gonna move this process of some of that woody stuff to a full body suit. These clothes are ridiculous. So, prototype, unpainted, and we will try this again. I might paint this one just to test drive it before I start putting stuff on a really expensive bodysuit. For those of you that don't know, I really enjoy hiking as well. It's one of my not artsy pastimes, and I went hiking in the woods and just kind of scavenging in local parks and in the woods by my dad's house, in case y'all aren't from Wisconsin. It's a lot of woods and hills, or cows. It's one or the other. So, I did pick up some pieces that I really enjoyed, that I'm thinking I'm going to try to alginate cast, possibly, like I did with other stuff. Again, this is kind of just a huge guessing game for me, so if you've got other suggestions, please let me know. This is this was a log that I found, and it's got this really big, beautiful knot in it that I either want to carve myself and copy or possibly cast. But this is one of my inspiration pieces. I'm gonna put it on a little inspiration shelf or something, so you can keep, oh, don't drop it. keep it nearby. I really like it. It's this old ratty log that's now sitting in the extra bedroom. Okay. Oop, 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 oop. I have some different pieces of bark. This one is a little bit more flat with finite texture. I love it. Oh, there we go. So there's that piece. My bag of goodies. Some tiny critter pops out. Whoa! Just kidding. And then I've got some heavier texture pieces. Come on, camera, you can do it. Focus. Focus. Maybe. You get the idea. Alright, then I have, if I can find it, I have one super mossy piece that is probably gonna like blow up in my face if I try to cast it, but I might just keep it as an inspiration piece as well. But I like being able to look at things from the woods, since he's supposed to be of the woods. and it's important to me to pay attention to all the little details. And as I talked about a little bit last year, really make sure that I'm fleshing out my character and making him as believable and real and full as possible. So, yep, that's about it for this round. It's as far as I've gotten. Again, donations are appreciated to help keep this project rolling. I'd like to be able to pay my talent that shows up too, because this is a lot of them committing time and patience to a project that's not theirs. This is my vision, and to ask other people to come in and work on this, it's really hard for me not to pay my talent because they're all starving artists like me. So being that this is my vision, I'd really like to be able to give them something, as well as having to pay for my supplies and stuff, so donations are appreciated. I'm still looking for an actor or actress to play the fawn themselves. If this is something that you are possibly interested in and live in this area, feel free to contact me. As I get things in and keep working on them, I will keep y'all in the loop. That's it. Okay, thanks. And I'll talk to you again maybe sometime soon.